Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm live right now. YouTube's all wonked out. I'm live. I was like, what in the heck? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? Yeah, it's an interesting kind of day. We had a, late night pump, up to 47, nearing 48,000, and then right back down. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? It's something to do with the new Restream platform. It always screws up. But yeah, interesting market movements yesterday. Wouldn't you guys say? Ethereum is back over 3,000. That's good to see. Bitcoin's at 46,000, nearing 47 again. But yeah, that late night pump was super interesting. I was up for it, actually. One of the reasons I'm a tad bit late today is I went out drinking for the first time in long time, and yeah, I got a tad bit of a headache, so Chico may be a little slow, but I'm still gonna bring the best content possible. And as you guys could see from the title of this, 3 coins to pump by 3 billion. Pumping by 3 billion, we could split that out between each of the 3 coins, so they only pump a billion. But pumping by billions means you gotta go high up in the rankings. There's there's 50 coins that are over a $3 billion market cap. So if you were to pump by 3 billion, you would at least need, to make it into the top 50. If you wanted to pump, by a billion, you'd have to get about into the top 100. So which coins could do that? Well, it couldn't be, any of the coins in the top 100 per se, because they're already a billion or above. We're talking 3 coins making their way up into those billion-dollar levels. Hey, Kyle Wallen, thank you for the early tip, man. I appreciate it. You're attending Baseline event in October. Hope to see you there as well, man. It's pretty sure I'm going. Just gotta iron out some details, and yeah, I'll be there. Doobie Cooks, thank you so much for the check 500, man. You are the man. Doobie Cook has a YouTube channel, too. I love his content. It's really good. Really insightful. So, to make it into the top 100, top 50, you have to have some good stuff going on. And Mark Cuban, he's actually talking about cryptocurrency and actually making crypto moves here recently. CNBC yesterday put out the article. Mark Cuban says Dogecoin is the strongest cryptocurrency as a medium of exchange. Oh, whoa, Dogecoin, what? And then Elon, he gets in. I've been saying this for a while. So is one of my picks Dogecoin? Dogecoin's already pretty high up there. It's actually a $37 billion market cap. So it's possible Doge could pump by billions because it is way up there, A little bit of movement pushes it up by billions. But no, it's not. Actually, Mark Cuban likes Ocean Protocol. So if you look where Ocean Protocol is, it's only a $300 million market cap cryptocurrency. And it's ranked number 178. So being able to pump by billions, that's going to be Ocean, rocketing up there, 2xing, 3xing, 4xing, 5xing, to get up into the billion-dollar level. And I do believe Ocean Protocol is one of those enterprise coins that is seriously undervalued. But speaking of Mark Cuban, what happened? Well, there was a suspicious not suspicious, but a transaction that went down yesterday. And it was a DEX transaction. As we can see, it was on Uniswap v3, used Bancor as well, and 0x Protocol to complete this swap. 50,000 USDC was swapped to USDT, USDT for Ether, blah, blah, blah. And then 50,000 USDC for 72,000 Ocean. So about $50,000 they put in. Is this Mark Cuban's? Well, we can confirm that because the address, as we can see, is the AAC. Ends in AAC. So you can copy it, and paste that address into Google. You can search by it. As you can see, stuff comes up regarding this wallet. Larry Cermak, is talking about it as Mark Cuban's wallet. And this was back in January. There's also it tracked on Xerion, you guys. So if you click on that, we can see it says Mark Cuban. There's over 2.15 million in the wallet. And yes, there is Ocean, there's Rarible, USDC coin, a little bit of Audius, and a few other ones. But again, we can confirm this because I actually recently covered Mark Cuban's wallet July 16th when he bought another cryptocurrency, Olympus DAO, and played around with that one, staking it. Well, we can confirm now that it was actually sold, the Olympus DAO, unfortunately, and they switched it for Hedgic, or they just bought Hedgic. But here's the wallet from this video as well, and there's Olympus DAO right there. So we can confirm that, yes, this is Mark Cuban's wallet, and he did purchase Ocean Protocol. That is exciting to me because I love Ocean. And again, there's so many more reasons, and we're going to get into that with our third cryptocurrency that could pump by billions, because they're involved with a massive partnership that's going down, and deployment that's going to utilize multiple projects and multiple chains. Jason Qualic. Hey, thanks for the $10 tip, man. I appreciate that. EWT. I do love me some Energy Web token, but I don't know if it's in the stream. Maybe not. Have I looked into MTV? Jason, I do take altcoin tips at the very end of the stream. I have a specific section for, altcoins and questions, just so the regular content doesn't get bogged down with that. And I'm not here just answering a bunch of altcoin questions while people want to see the content. Hey, Lino Falomir, thank you for all you do, Chico. Going through a hard time. My mom is in the ICU, given the heart attack she got. I'm sorry about that, Lino. I hope she is going to be all right, man. She's in my thoughts and prayers. Having your mom go down is not anything anyone should mess with or joke about. I hope she's better, man. Wishing you the best as well. Ooh, I do not know how to pronounce that name, but thank you for the $5 tip, man. I appreciate that. I wish, we should be donating all this to Lino. I wish there was a way we could redirect this. Would I interview Charles on my show? Oh, yeah, I'd have Charlie on here. Appreciate that, that comment. So, yes, you guys, Ocean Protocol is a enterprise altcoin that's sitting at a $300 million market cap. I mean, it's ridiculously low compared to some other cryptocurrencies out there. So, top on my radar. But now let's get into the second pick. Who could that be? It is Wrapped Centrifuge. That's how it is on, the deck or CoinGecko and everything. The Ethereum version, because it's most easily traded. But it is up big today. So if 33% a little while ago, 25% now, having a correction. But I mean, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, it was around 70, 80 cents, 90 cents it got up to, and started just bouncing around in that range. And during that time, I was saying, whoa, Centrifuge is going to be big, you guys. There's a lot of reasons I like Centrifuge because I tweeted about this here recently. Centrifuge is one of the projects that has taken DeFi and NFTs and attached it to something no one else has done. A lot of people are targeting real-world assets, actual assets in the real world to tokenize them and unleash DeFi upon them. And Centrifuge is a project that has executed on this and is building a steamroller, I would say. It's taking some time to, get around, but once it, gets some momentum, things are going to be massive for Centrifuge. So why do I think this coin could, go by 3 billions if, it's only $107 million market cap, There's a lot of room to grow. Even to get up to, like, the $1 billion level, that's a 10x for Centrifuge. That would put, if all things stayed the same, that'd put the token, upwards of $15 possibly above that. I do think it's possible. It's going to take some time. But one of the big reasons I think it's possible is they are going to expand their platform massively because of some of the massive DeFi partnerships they have. Centrifuge asset onboarding just started a couple weeks ago, where a lot of the real-world assets are going to be used as collateral for MakerDAO and their protocol. This is just going to increase the TVL locked up within Centrifuge at a outstanding rate. I mean, super, super fast. Aaron Kinder, thank you for your research over the years and recently on Mooncats and Cuddle Finance. Oh, no problem, man. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Muse, NFT20, because they are a project that's taken NFTs and created a DeFi application to create, price floors, easy liquidity for these NFTs. Gaurav Nagi, hey Chico, what's your view on Kilt? I'm excited. And yes, I did hear they are going for a Kusama parachain slot. Kilt is one of the top projects out there. I mean, I haven't talked about it much because there's, they're not released, but once they do have their parachain secured and the token is out, I'm definitely going to talk about it. So, of course, MakerDAO is one, of the protocols out there that, Centrifuge's RWAs are becoming a asset for. And Maker, if you look at what Maker is, Maker's over $3 billion. A $3 billion market cap. It's not only Maker, though, you guys. Centrifuge has secured massive partnerships and DeFi integrations with Aave. Aave Centrifuge permissioned RWA market proposal. Proposal's passed, it's accepted, and it's down to implementation right now. They're just getting moving with MakerDAO. I would say within the next month or two, we're going to start seeing the movements with Aave. And if you look at what Aave is a $5 billion market cap. So again, you go back, 5 billion, 3 billion, 100 million. And I mean, the price of that is, kind of okay as of right now because the token did just launch, but and the TVL of the protocol kind of matches that. If you look, what's going on in their 10 Lake D app, which is, the largest product built on the Centrifuge chain as of right now, the TVL is only 28 million DAI, So compared with some other, DeFi protocols out there, that isn't, a lot. So of course the markets are kind of valuing it at 100 million. But here's the thing, you guys. David Rakusin CFA, he tweeted, by the end of the year, we expect approximately 445 million in TVL and 186 million in new monthly origins. So month after month, there's going to be a more 186 million being added. Soon they're going to get that $1 billion TVL. And he said this might seem high versus the current 27 million TVL, but there are big things cooking behind the scenes. Check out this community call, and he gives a timestamp where Centrifuge talks about this. And we're going to play a little clip.
That said, because of the hard work of this community and the work that's been done over the past 6 months, our business development team internally is beginning to engage in conversations of a much larger size. And so where, I think the conversations we've had over the past 6 months have started at $1 million, 2 million in, total assets locked or, assets that need to be financed.
So out the get-go, they were getting, deals, partnerships. I mean, this was the test phase of it for only $1 million, 2 million, amount of TVL that would be locked up.
Starting to have conversations upwards of 20, 30 million at launch. And we have aspirations of serving pools that will be in the 9 digits. I don't know when that will be. I hope that is sooner rather than later. But those types of conversations are starting to occur. And I think that speaks to a couple of things. I think it speaks to the trust that a lot of asset originators have.
So they are gaining big trust within the DeFi space. Having Aave, and MakerDAO put their assets and, NFTs as collateral is gaining that trust. And he said they hope having 9-digit pools. They do hopefully eventually will have over 1 billion TVL locked up. It's coming. So I am super bullish on Centrifuge. And that would lead us to, our third pick, the third coin. I said top 3 coins to surge by 3 billion. But before we get into that, there is a sponsored segment of this video live stream. There's the paid promotion tag. And this sponsorship actually comes from MDEX, one of the more underrated DEXs out there, as they do have an extremely large amount of liquidity. Their TVL is actually over 2 billion, 2.6 billion right now. And it's not, talked about as much as it should be in the space. One of the reasons it should be talked about is because it is, compared with volume, daily volume for today, it is the second biggest exchange out there. Uniswap V3 has 814, but MDEX is right behind them at 784 million. And actually, monthly, I think they have done a little bit more than Uniswap. So they actually just released their updated roadmap, which goes through what they are going to be accomplishing within the next few months. Lots of stuff coming. They have one of the best transaction experiences out there, according to them. And of course, you guys too, the link for MDEX is below if you are looking for a new DEX to use. And I'll also throw their updated roadmap in the chat. But regarding what's going on, like I said, they do have a massive amount of liquidity locked up. And it's between 2 main chains, Hakka, which is Huobi's chain, and the Binance Smart Chain. Again, over 2.6 billion. But they have a number of unique users, over 888,000 going on. On-chain holders of their token is over 280,000, and MDX repurchased and burned just in a week is over 1.95 million. So there are big things going down. And getting into their DEX, it's very similar to what you guys are all used to. Uniswap and the swapper, where you can just swap tokens. Of course, like that. Easy, connect wallet. But they also have the liquidity section where you can add liquidity to their protocol and earn some of the trading fees by simply connecting your wallet and adding liquidity just like you do in Uniswap. So it's nothing that none of you guys don't know how to do. But, for adding liquidity, there are, because you do get rewarded through the MDEX through multiple ways. For each trade, actually, you do get some MDEX. So if you make trades on the exchange, you receive some of their tokens. But also, if you lock up, liquidity in their protocol, they have their LP token and rewards right here. And the APRs are as high as 150%, you guys. So pretty high up there. And they also have a section of their exchange for people who are used to, the regular type stuff, trading with the candles and order books. So they do have options for every type of trader. And like I said, you guys, the link for MDEX and their exchange is below. All right, so someone actually asked, are you going to talk about Energy Web Chain? And I said, I don't know. If you know Chico Crypto does love him some Energy Web. There's no doubt about that. UBT is VIP. The next Stinky Linky, they're connected to Chainlink through the baseline protocol, so that's not out of the question, in my opinion. baseline is going to be massive for Ethereum, Chainlink, and Unibright as a whole. Good question. Hey, Marcus Walls. Chico, wondering if you think it's worth making and minting NFTs if you're not an established artist. I think I've got a good idea worth minting. Well, that's going to be hard to, get the traction if you aren't, a well-established artist. So, you got to definitely find your place, find how to get it popular. And sometimes it's just luck, So, again, be careful. Think about it. Plan it. What do I think of OneChain? Not a big fan personally. It's basically a chain interop. Well, actually, OneChain, we'll see what happens with the EEA. OneChain was actually part of the EEA and their interoperability, but we haven't heard much of it. So. Mass Scoop 1. Thank you for that 5,000. I don't know what type of currency that is, but hype right back at you, man. Whoop whoop. Shawan's Jelani. I hold a small side of SHIB because of Shiba Swap. Nice, Shawan's. That's awesome, man. So yeah, let's get into Energy Web and what they got going on. So Energy Web has actually been performing pretty well over the past, week or so. And I'm excited. Over the past 24 hours, it's almost reached $10. And again, just like, Ocean Protocol, Energy Web and Ocean Protocol are right next to each other in the rankings, 300 million for Ocean, just above 300 million, 386 million, I mean, for Energy Web token. And again, that would take a 3x to get them into the top 100, over $1 billion market cap. And, to get them 3 billion, that'd take them, a little bit higher than that, 6x or 9x to get them about there. A little under. But it is possible, and like I've been saying for a long time on my channel, I believe Energy Web token, EWT, is eventually going to be a top 10 cryptocurrency. So this actually ties into one of the ones I talked about. So Ocean and Energy Web, two cryptocurrencies I hold dear to my heart. I think they're enterprise-focused coins that are going to dominate and change the way data and it is traded with Ocean and Energy Web's, energy. They're changing really big concepts that people are going to be baffled when it's actually live. And there are live things going down, actually. I'm hearing that there's going to be some big news coming from Energy Web regarding deployments. Yeah, it's big stuff. So there was a recent conversation with Outlier Ventures, and if you see over here in the top left corner, that's Bruce Pon of Ocean Protocol. And this is actually Anna Trobovic. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. And she's of not necessarily Energy Web, but Grid Singularity. And Grid Singularity is, one of the companies behind the Energy Web chain. They are creating the D3A, the Decentralized Autonomous Agent, which Energy Web is running. It is running on top of, or D3A is running on top of it. But Jesse Morris, the new CEO of the Energy Web chain, he tweeted just a couple days ago, we'll also talk about a major new deployment of the Energy Web stack with some newcomers to the EW ecosystem. They're talking, this is regarding staking, which is going down in a couple weeks, this talk about staking, where they're going to release, some information about newcomers and a new deployment for the Energy Web chain. So Daimler. So if you don't know who this company is, it is German, and they do have, Mercedes under their wing. It is a automobile type, company. One of the larger ones out there, Mercedes-Benz, of course, is, their main, but they do have other, vehicles, Maybach, AMG, Freightliner, Western Star, other ones under their umbrella. And actually, if you didn't know, Daimler back in 2018, 2019 had their own blockchain platform, the mobility blockchain platform. And if we look at one of the partners of this, scrolling down, it was Christian Hauswanter, and he is the COO of Riddle and Code. So if you've watched any of my Energy Web content, you should be like, oh, Riddle and Code, I remember that. Well, I'll play some of that content.
Check out Tom's Twitter to get more information on this project and the connections to Energy Web. Scrolling down just a bit, on June 22nd, Tom made a reply to a Riddle and Code tweet from June 21st. Riddle and Code's Twitter said, "How does Austria's first energy community work? Consumers purchase PV plant shares via MyPower RNC energy tokenization platform that is deployed on the Energy Web tech stack. Based on energy produced, tokens can be used for, e.g., paying electricity bills."
So Riddle and Code is for surely building with the Energy Web chain. You know, Tom of Riddle and Code, he said that in a tweet. But also Tom said this. He said it's built on top of hardened energy meters extended with secure elements. Kilowatt hours of metadata managed by BigChainDB. Tokens attested to the Liquid network and the Energy Web chain. Custody happening on cloud service-based hardware enclaves. So, if you know anything about BigChainDB, you know, who is the founder and creator of BigChainDB? It is Bruce Pon. Bruce Pon of the Ocean Protocol, who is on that same chat with Anna Trobovic of Grid Singularity, aka the Energy Web chain. So, what is going down with Daimler and what they're building? Or what's being already built and what's being deployed. Actually, a Gator Green on Twitter, he has a great thread that goes into it. I mean, you could make a whole video on this in itself, but I'm going to throw you guys this thread. If I like enterprise-focused coins with a working product and enterprise clients, Origin Trail Track is a must-have. I do like Origin Trail as well, man. That is a really good project and protocol. So, don't have a bag of it yet, but I have been looking to make my entrance. Or do I have a small bag? No, I do have a small bag that I picked up a while ago. Not much, so. I'm looking to make a bigger entrance. So basically, Gator Green, he gets into it. And this ties into a coming, actually, cryptocurrency that's going to have a token called Bloxmove. But Gator says, if you're interested in sustainable mobility and blockchain, Ocean Protocol, Energy Web, Fetch AI, and Iota, this is definitely worth a read. And he goes into the Daimler Mobility AG, one of 3 divisions, and their mobility platform. He goes into how Bloxmove actually came under the wing of Daimler and the mobility platform and actually built out the product in partnership with Riddle and Code and a few other people. And then he goes into some of the partnerships that Bloxmove has. And one of those is actually with Elia Group. And Bloxmove tweeted about this June 23rd. Speaking about mobility as a service and potential of grid services from vehicles together with our partners at 50 Hertz. That is Elia Group. As we can see, 50 Hertz Elia Group. Live from the blockchain and energy event. And it shows how, you know, their charging stations that are deployed across Europe as of right now are going to work with, you know, the Bloxmove platform. VIN identification, verification, contracting, and settlement. And he actually goes into DIDs and their partnership Bloxmoves with the Energy Web chain. But besides, you know, Energy Web Bloxmove, Elia Group, 50 Hertz, and Bloxmove, Well, I mean, there is a third tie. LA Group and Energy Web, back in September of 2020, announced they were launching a multi-year strategic partnership where they're going to deploy projects, use DIDs, DERs, distributed energy resources, and how they're going to change this, system together using the Energy Web stack, EW DOS, Energy Web chain, DIDs from the Energy Web. So again, you guys, I do have a feeling there is going to be a big deployment that is, in partnership with possibly Daimler AG, and soon we're going to hear some news that possibly their charging stations, Elliott groups across the Europe are going to be deployed, working with Blocksmove, which is working on top of the Energy Web chain. So big stuff coming, and I'm excited. That's the reason I have a feeling those 3 coins could pump by billions. They do deserve, in my opinion, to be in the top 100 cryptocurrencies, compared with a lot of the crap that's still up there, but things are getting better. The crap is getting washed down, and slowly these are going to build their way up. So now it is time for some of your guys' favorite section of this content, the altcoin question section. I just need to get my image up. Oh yeah, we're trading in the dark. So yeah, ask away, you guys. Ask away. Is EWT the next KSM? EWT is kind of like Kusama. I talked about this. They are their own relay chain. So again, Blocksmove is probably going to be a parachain on top of the Energy Web chain. Hopefully we get that information here soon. But yeah, it's high. The 3 of those work together in a cooperation. Of course, you have Polkadot, the main enterprise focused chain, but then you also have Kusama, which is their canary network, and then you have Energy Web, where it needs to be its own relay chain because the energy markets are so massive, you guys, that trying to fit all of that, you need its own relay chain to fit it all on there and still be sustainably scalable. So, Chico, what's up, Goggins? Thanks for the tip, man. Keep up the great content, and remember, Sergey is Satoshi. I have made a video on that. I have a few people who I think could be Satoshi. Of course, some of the more, common ones, Hal Finney and stuff, but I do think, 2 people who are alive right now are possibly him. Sergey and Elon Musk. Even though people don't like me saying that. Kenny Martin, did MDEX lie? CM's coin market cap and CoinGecko both have them at 10% of that volume. The 2 billion isn't their volume. 2 billion is actually how much TVL is locked up. So no, not necessarily the volume is 2 billion. Kenny. What's up, brother-in-law? Hey, what's up, Narad Yoloff? How are you feeling about Anchor and Phantom? Value your opinions and thank you. Anchor, again, it's a kind of centralized form of, staking. If I'm correct. Yeah, it's a staker. They do have different, chains out there. But as of right now, there is no decentralized staking pool out there. A lot of projects are claiming, that they are decentralized, but they're not. The way Ethereum's structured right now is you can't create a decentralized pool. It's just impossible. So I'm a big fan of Rocket Pool. There's a lot more opportunity I see with Rocket Pool. So because it will be the first decentralized staking pool out there. But Phantom could come out of nowhere. Phantom has the support of Andre Cronje. Andre is getting kind of fed up with Ethereum here lately and what's going on. So there could be a play here with Phantom, definitely. Creative Investments, thank you so much for the $20 tip, man. Peace and love. Oh, Scotty P, crypto. 1 month experiment with Ohm ended perfectly. Went back down to original position. Perfect timing for a change. But Ohm caution starts Monday. If any Chico Army wants to parachute in Tahoe at 8:19 at sunrise, DM me. See you after that, brother. Dude, Scotty P is freaking... I appreciate that tip, but he's coming to California. First going on the Nevada side to Tahoe, and he's going to do a trip, his own trip, where he's jumping out of a plane and parachuting above Tahoe. Crazy. I wish I could go. I wish I could have done it with them. Good luck and be safe, Scotty P. Hey, Chico. Love... Oh, yeah, and you too, you guys. If you haven't, and you're on the stream, go log in to your YouTube account and follow Scotty P, because his content is excellent, muy excelente. Hey, pop the remail. Hey, what's up, man? Love all your streams. Did you manage to look into SmartLink yet? Not yet, my friend. It's not out. Oh, CFTC commissioner just stressed Ethereum is under our jurisdiction. That's good to hear. Would that mean all ERC20s are too? Yeah, I don't know much about SmartLink, my friend. But if they're trying to say they're just a smart chain link, it's called SMAC. Nope, not seeing it. I might have to take a look, my friend. Thank you for your tip. I appreciate that. But it does look like a low cap. Porte Lucis, thank you for UBT, and I hope you found that Kennedy in the park. Haven't found my Kennedy yet, but hopefully here soon. Where is my girlfriend Kennedy? No problem on UBT, you guys. With October coming, ETH Atlanta, there's going to be some good stuff coming from UBT. Super excited. Suited for gaming. Hey, Chico. Appreciate all the work you do. What are your thoughts on PokeSwap's future? Seems to be suffering from poor marketing. It's just the markets how they are right now. I mean, we aren't back necessarily in a hype cycle. PokeSwap is, you know, the first deployed DEX on top of, for, you know, the Polkadot Kusama's type ecosystem. So, again, I'm holding the PokeSwap that I have, that I was, you know, airdropped and everything. But exchange tokens is basically, I just hold them, you know, what I get for the airdrops. I did that with Uniswap, and I did it with some of the other ones out there. 1 inch. Gravity here. Shout out to David and Jeff for their recent deep dive with me on their wallet setup. What's up, Gravity? Stinky Link and Daw. I'm excited for Q4. I am too, man. David and Jeff, yeah. Shout out from Gravity. He appreciates that. It's going to be good. I like Link and of course I like Dot. Don Promega, what's good, Ty? Is the Ethereum hash rate down somewhere? Where will the miners go? That's a good, you know, question of where the miners are going to go. Probably to Ethereum Classic. I mean, and that's why I've been saying there could be a play with ETC. I said this a long time ago. Because, you know, when ETH2 and the merge comes, where do the miners go? ETH hash algorithm is a certain algo, so a lot of these, a lot of it is GPU, but there were some ASIC miners made, Ethereum, that specifically mine the ETH hash algorithm. So where do those go? They're gonna go to Ethereum Classic. I don't expect, to see the hash rate increasing, and it should be slowly declining here shortly, because they do plan on getting the merge by late this year or early next year. We're at August already. So I don't expect new miners to be jumping in at all. Good question, Don. Akinonel. I said that so wrong. Akinonel. Hey Chico, please, what are your thoughts on Hakka Finance? I talked about them as a possible, player a while ago. I don't hold mine anymore. But what I liked was the black hole swap. And I didn't get to see that deployed or anything. So that's, again, they didn't deploy it as fast as I thought it was going to happen. So it sounded super interesting, black hole swap. But yeah, it's not even as one of their products they're promoting. Vin124, you are the best YouTuber, Chico. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, brother. I was wondering if you were worried about regulation in regards to running ETH2 validators. I am. I run a solo node myself. It's actually right below me, right here on an Avado. And if you guys don't, have an Avado or a DApp node, I would get one. This is, you do have to have 32 Ethereum. If you do have 32 Ethereum, I would get one of these. This is, a plug and play for Ethereum's ecosystem. I mean, Avados, you can use it. It's not, you don't have to use it just for staking. You could use it for running your own Ethereum one-chain node, just so you can connect your MetaMask and be even more decentralized. But this is just like an all-in-one product, so you don't have to bog down your computer or whatever at home with running the validator, because it has to be on 24/7. So, yeah, this is what I run my Ethereum ETH2 node through. And yeah, I'm totally worried about it. I mean, I run one, so it's, freaking me out. And I hope they don't get any of those stupid regulations passed, but they slid them in. They slide them in, and then one senator decides to take it down. It's like, or the compromise, the amendment, when it looked like it was going to pass, we had bipartisan support there saying, blah, blah, blah. Ugh, just disgusting. Praneeth Najila. Hey, Tyler, have you got a chance to view Reef, and can this go higher this bull run? I know Reef is a product built, with the Polkadot ecosystem. A lot of Polkadot projects were having, some good times here recently. Yeah, Reef's been doing well. I actually don't hold any Reef. Is that going to be a mistake? I hope not. Oh, Neo Global Capital is one of the... There's the reason I don't really like Reef. Can't believe Neo Global Capital. Neo. When they're investing in Polkadot projects. It's heck funny. They're not even investing in their own. Hey, Chico, Alchemy is okay to buy? I'm not gonna tell you if anything's okay to buy or anything. I haven't looked into Alchemy. Are you talking about Alchemy Pay? A lot of people have been talking about this on Twitter and stuff. I haven't looked into it. But yeah, this is supposedly a way to connect crypto into fiat payment channels and everything. I'm gonna have to look into this deeper to make any informed decision myself, you know, if I'm gonna buy personally, but I can't make a decision for you to say, is it okay to buy? DYOR, I haven't done my research, so I can't, you know, help you with that research. Hey, what's up, NFT Bull Society? What do I think of the NFT Bull Society? Rareable.nft Bull Society. Well, that is you. I like Rareable. I think it's, you know, oh, the Chico Doka. Is this you're trying to sell some bulls? I like bulls, that's what I'll say. Randomly generated. Do you use Chainlink is my question? I mean, NFTs are NFTs, you know. I want, you know, there to be more to the NFT than, you know, just a piece of art. You know, I want some DeFi integration. I want some gaming integration. You know, can you play that character in game? You know, that's the stuff I'm looking for in the NFT space. But great artwork. Really good. What is your view on Ohm going forward? Do I plan to still hold it? Yeah, I am still holding my Ohm. I'm still a 3-3 Ohmie. Just because Mark Cuban decided... I mean, he didn't even put in that much, you know, into Ohm. He was just messing around with the staking and DeFi application of Ohm. I mean, he could literally... That, you know... could be a sign that he's going to actually put in more or something, because he wanted to, you know, sell and see, you know, can I get my money back, you know. Him staking and playing around with that was, in my opinion, big news. And there's a lot of people in the DeFi space. Stani of Ave has put 3-3 in his Twitter profile, so he's an Ohmie. Other big, you know, podcasts and stuff, besides me, have talked about it. Even though I'm not necessarily podcasts or Bankless and their newsletter have talked about it. Brandon Rolden, what do I think about Parsec PRQ? Off the top of my head, I can't remember. Not PRG. You got a new main website. Connecting blockchain datas. Ooh, Ocean. I may need to look into this if they're, you know, partnered with Ocean. The IQ protocol is new. Data automation platform. I might have to look into it, man. Especially if there's some connections to Ocean. Drink. Hey Chico, what do I think about TrueBit? True complex computations for scaling ETH, created by the creator of Solidity. I hold TrueBit actually. TRU, I sure do hold my TrueBit still. And, yeah, I mean, there's some... Ooh, it's nicely up today, too. Doge Ethereum, connecting, you know, their own rollups and, the TrueBit... Or am I right? Yeah, TrueBit is making their own rollup and everything. Yeah, I'm bullish on this. So, Talani Q, I still hold mine. Of course, it went down a lot in value since its peak. It got over $1, I think. Maybe even higher. Yeah, it got up to the dollar level and it came down, but... Hey, Chico, do I still hold my XDAI? I do. Hold my XDAI still. I just think it's funny with XDAI, you know, everyone talks about, you know, all these other scaling solutions out there, side chains, and XDAI is, you know, one of the ones that hasn't had any big, you know, attacks on their chain or, you know, lots of money getting stolen on their chain. It's because they've been doing this longest. They're probably the most secure side chain out there. And a lot of their tooling and stuff they build gets used by these other projects. I just think it's laughable. Some of these other projects just have better marketing and they have more treasury budgets. They have way more tokens, you know, so they're able to deploy stuff and get projects to build on their chain. Off! Egg yolk! Chico, play to earn tokens. Zed, worth a mention. Play modern games like CSGO and Warzone to compete and earn a native token. I mean, that's interesting. I haven't heard of this one yet. They have a beta going down. It's a CSGO open beta. And you connect with Steam. Sounds kind of interesting. No doubt about that. But yeah, I do see play to earn being pretty massively across the space. Not only in gaming, I see this coming in actually other protocols too. And this actually ties back into Energy Web. So there's going to be play to earn with like simulations and stuff. Grid Singularity of Energy Web has a simulation tool out there, and I've actually ran this. And there's going to be play to earn stuff coming from, there's my Chico. My energy community is right there. Chico EV. So playing to earn, simulating to earn, you know, is going to happen as well. So yeah, there is a use case for that product. XCD, exceed me. The way in, Chico, really enjoy your videos outside and also seeing you on Crypto Banter. Thanks, man. Did I enjoy it? Yes, I do. The content outside is, you know, a lot easier to create than a full-on, you know, recorded video with a script and research. That takes me a long, you know, going out there chatting takes me, you know, less than an hour. So yeah, it is nice to do that type of content. And being on Crypto Banter was excellent. Thoughts on Kadena? Kadena looks interesting because of their smart contract language. Universal. That's what got me bullish on Kadena, besides their Rosetta. Pact, yeah, the Pact smart contract language. You are the greatest Jim yourself, bro. Hey, Walden New, I appreciate that. What do you think about the prospects of Robonomics after not getting a slot during this round? Still bullish on Robonomics. Still hold that. Unfortunate, you know, they didn't get one this round. But Robonomics definitely has other teams in the Polkadot, crypto, DeFi, Kusama ecosystem be. They've been developing with blockchain and smart contracts the longest out of any teams. So yeah, still bullish on Robonomics. Thanks, Chico. Smart link. So on Quick Swap at the moment, who have no API, that's why you cannot see it on CoinMarketCap. Ambitious roadmap. I really like the escrow. Thanks, Pop the Remail. Yeah, I might have to look into Smart Link. Go. Quick Swap. Or QPU swap. Well, that's unfortunate. They don't have an API. Chico, shout out to Fiscantes and the rest of the Forgotten Runes Wizard cult. Completely on-chain NFT project. So much more than a JPEG profile picture. Yeah, no, it looks interesting, the Forgotten Runes Wizard cult. And yeah, there's a lot of people getting excited about this too in this space. Visconti is talking about it, playing. So yeah, it does look like an interesting little project. And an Alchemist even. Alchemist Lumos is... Looks like maybe there may be some alchemy going down with them as well. That'd be exciting. John Frank, hey Chico, thank you for your help. What do I think of EFI, Efinity? It looks like the circulating supply is so low compared to the total supply. I haven't looked into it. Yeah, circulating supply on CoinGecko is unknown as of right now. Built on Ethereum, that's good. Next generation blockchain for NFTs. Really basic. That engine. This engine? Engine's blockchain? I might have to look into this, but I don't know. Oh, it is powered by Engine. I mean, really basic. I don't know if that's Engines behind this or this is this team building on top of it, but not much to it as of right now. Are you a Tokamak pilot yet? Lots of Omis and Alchemists in the community. Mentioned it to you at $8 during the Degenesis event. No, I'm not. Unfortunately, the content takes up most of my time. And now it's up 1888. Well, I should have listened to you. Enter the Tokamak. Trying to enter. Pretty good APRs on their reward programs. I would have to look in to see exactly how it does, but it looks like it's a type of liquidity somehow. I mean, if staking Hakka on, if you're staking Hakka on 1 inch, you earn BHS tokens. Hey, thanks for that, Scotty P Crypto. So if any of you guys do have Hakka, if you stake them on 1 inch, you earn some tokens. NFT Art Finance. What's up, DeMarco? Thank you for the tip. NFT Art. NFT art finance. Ah, it's a Binance Fart Chain project. Dang it. Not a big fan of these. Doesn't look like anything special. Just like looks like they tried to wrap up all the NFT hype into one project and deploy. And look at that token supply. Jiminy, criminy, chiminy. Whew. Hey, what's up, Creative Investments? Chico, look at Plasma Pay, PPay. They are fiat on and off ramps where you spend crypto with the Visa or MasterCard and it converts your crypto at the register. Well, there's a lot of, cards out there that do exactly like that. Or I don't know if it's exactly like how Plasma works. Yeah, it just looks like they might have a card. Lots of projects have the card. But I may be wrong. I might have to look into this a little bit deeper, but there are other payment protocols, payment type cryptocurrencies. AMP is one of them. That, competing with them is going to be pretty hard. No worries, Zaid K. Thank you for the tip. Just wanted to say thank you for all your hard work. Centrifuge and Alchemist coin are two of my heaviest bags. I like it. Centrifuge is great, and of course, Alchemist is one of my heavier bags too. Not performing as good as some of the other markets, but holding some value. And yeah, I'm super bullish on Alchemist. MS sucks promoting, and your promoted competitor made them look good. What's up, Mist? And MDEX Daily was wrong on your screen for daily. Way off. Okay, thank you, Kenny Martin. Bid Moon, Chico equals boss. Thoughts on RLC? I'm bullish on RLC, and I still hold my RLC. Have been holding it for a long time. But yeah, Enterprise coin. I'm in a similar position, I would say, as Ocean and Energy Web. They're at about a $300 million market cap, a little less, around the same place, and they are involved with big entities in the space, and across Europe, building their next generation internet and everything. So. Thank you, Vidmoon. I appreciate the tip, man. Hey, all-time high. Thank you for tuning into the stream. I appreciate you being here. Oh, Tom, I just talked about RLC. Appreciate your tip, too. Bullish. Undervalued, underrated. EA involvement, building some big things with them regarding trusted compute. They pretty much wrote the trusted compute specification for them. And they also have, the next generation internet and project going on with that. You shouldn't show your Addy on YouTube, brother. Love the content. Keep going. My Addy? I don't care. My Ethereum address? Oh, are you talking about the grid singularity map? Oh, this isn't my address. I wouldn't put my address. I was going to say, I don't care that my Ethereum address is on public. People know what it is. No, this isn't where I live. Chico home. I just was saying that. This is a random house in Chico. Appreciate your tip, Luigi. Don't worry, I wouldn't do that. SK, hey brother from another mother. Cirrus Foundation, you get paid for your data. It's BAT meets Helium meets FCL. 3 years in the making and 94 patents. SK, sounds pretty interesting. Well, looks like it's not out yet. I may have to look into that. I mean, data, basic attention token, Helium. Helium has been interesting me, actually. I've been wanting to look into it. I just haven't had time. Excited for it to come out. Salty Fresh TV. Base Ledger coming in hot. September should be fire. UBT is going to be wife-changing. Wife-changing or life-changing? I know you meant wife. Unibright is doing well, up 11.2% for the day. And this is in the anticipation for what's coming in September and October. Lots of good stuff. What happened to Ohm? Well, Mark Cuban sold, so everyone's freaking out about that. It's still fine. I mean, it's just at like 17% down. Some days coins have days like this when, you know, bad news comes out regarding Mark Cuban selling. I'm still a 3-3er. I'm still holding, still staking. John Frank, thank you, Chico. What about Cello? I'm thinking about trading mine for EWT and CFG. Cello has a lot of enterprise VC backing. I mean, it's basically A16Z's chain. At rank 153, I mean, I'm not going to tell you to trade out and trade into anything, but this does have, you know, backing and large entities behind it. Thanks, Chico. I picked up 200 coins of Edgeware recently. Heck yeah, man. I still hold my Edgeware. Edgeware is one of my picks for Polkadot Kusama ecosystem. Having a correction after, you know, a good pump. Nice pump over the past few days, week, month, or a couple weeks. I love Edgeware. Hey, Alex Balat, just because, and you're just tuning in. Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you being here. Praxis Technologies, how do I feel about REC or SFI? Request Network is REQ? Yeah. Request has been around for a while. It's on the invoice side of things. They are involved with some bigger people. They're using their product. I mean, I might have to use them as well. Request does look kind of interesting. Do you have any opinions or knowledge on CKB, Nervous Network, and Verge? Not a big fan of Verge, but Nervous Network I've done a couple of sponsored segments for. And they are an interoperability solution. A universal solution, actually, they consider themselves. With the Universal Passport. So not a big fan of Verge, but CKB Nervous does look decent, or I wouldn't have took a sponsorship from them. Sup, yo, would you mind mint peeping Deep Brain Chain? And Deep Brain, I haven't heard that one in forever. This is old Neo project. I mean, a lot of stuff. Like I said, Neo Global Capital isn't even investing in their own chain. But yeah, Deep Brain Chain, watch out. And totally unrelated, how has COVID affected rent in Chico? It has affected it negatively, big time. So right before COVID, there was a big fire that happened. Paradise, which is a town right next to Chico, burnt down the entire town. So it's miserable. Rent in Chico is so high. I mean, it's becoming Bay Area levels when this isn't the Bay Area. Unfortunate. It had the, fire that caused a lot of people to come from Paradise down into Chico to, push up the rents. And now COVID has just magnified that times 100. Kurt Johnson, thank you so much for the $3.99 tip, man. I appreciate that. My thoughts on Etaswap, VR NFTs, virtual reality NFTs. I like VR. And I'd have to see them. It doesn't look like they're necessarily out yet. Once they're out, I'd definitely be interested in checking them out. Eluvium, what are my thoughts? From Stuart Bagshaw. I'm bullish on Eluvium. I first talked about Eluvium when it first came out, the token, and it was under 100. It's at 523 right now, 5x, and this is in, a crappy market. Yeah, I'm bullish on ILV, Eluvium. We did a giveaway in kind of partnership with them. The Chico Crypto Doka was given to 10 lucky people. Oh, no, not another big fire, Scotty P. Crypto. Scotty P says, F. Julia Hoddle from TBC. That biatch cost me big. Another fire in paradise. No, it was just the one that happened that burned down the entire town. This happened 2019. Just right, not right before COVID, but before it. Yeah, so unfortunate what happened to the town of Paradise. And now what's happening here in California, too, as well. Again, Almanor, Lake Almanor, and a few towns that surround it are on fire. I used to go to Lake Almanor every 4th of July. And Greenville, a small little town near it, completely burned down, too. Wiped every structure gone. No problem, John Frank. Thank you for the multiple tips. And you too, Scotty P. You're the man. Can't wait to see ya. I'm bullish on the graph. I mean, the graph is one I've been saying is going to move up in the rankings, and it has, because it's basically used within every DeFi product application out there. They need the graphs, the data curing and indexing. Hey Chico, check out Chess. 1 to 2 months protocol, but TVL is already at 500 million. It is on Binance Chain, but they're planning to come as multi-chain in the future. TVL, is as we've seen, what happened with that hack. 600 million TVL, and that was mostly on Binance and Polygon. But I mean, how do they already Bitcoin deposited? I'd be careful with this one. They're trying to get your Bitcoin. But yeah, 500 million. I mean, this is a good candidate for a DeFi hack. I'm not saying that it's going to get hacked or anything, but that's a lot of money being locked up, and they want it in your Bitcoin. Joe Star Jodeshi. No, I did not buy Unisocks. I mean, I'm creating my own Unisocks type exchange that's going to be coming with my upcoming. That's going to be released with the upcoming Blockchain Leaks website. Still coming, you guys. I'm waiting for the store to be built. But Unisocks, you know, when I first started covering it, showed it off. I mean, they were only like 1,000, less than 1,000. Even then, I was like, oh, that's ridiculous for a pair of socks. But it made me get the idea for my store. I was like, oh, shoot. If a pair of socks can become $1,000, you know, they're $145,000 now. Jesus. Crazy to me. Phantom, it could have, you know, some runs because of Andre Cronje. He's getting fed up with Ethereum, so definitely a play there, I said. Kurt Johnson. Appreciate it, man. Hey, Chico, check out MassQ. I did actually take a look at it because Alchemist and their Eluvium program teamed up with MassQ. And it did interest me because it is decentralized, trying to decentralize the internet. I actually spoke with Steph. Ooh, and they actually linked to MDEX down here. Sweet. Spoke with Stefan Goslin, you know, the Go Step. And I should have asked him about MassQ. Hey, what's up, Rob Doe? Can I take a look at NetVRK? Website looks great. Land sales are starting soon for the game. Oh, land sales, they're a game. Built on Ethereum, that's good. It's a VR universe. Looks like they like Phantom or Ferrum. I mean, it'll be interesting to see when it comes out because I am a fan of VR. I have a headset right there. Haven't got to use it as much as I wanted to lately, but and they have a pre-sale, so what are your thoughts on Iota? I need to look into Iota a little bit more because there are, you know, regarding Ocean and that Daimler stuff, Iota is possibly involved in Fetch AI. So I've been actually wanting to look into, you know, deeper into that involvement. So you may be hearing my thoughts on Iota and Fetch AI here soon. Check out Metis token, ETH scaling play. Metis.io. Ethereum layer 2 solution. I need to figure out how they're doing that. They don't really explain it. They're a layer 2. Are they a roll-up sidechain? I'd have to look into it and see how. Ben Young, thank you so much for the NZ. $8.99, man. I appreciate you. And you too, Joshua Lanigan. Thank you for the tip. $9.99. Mad Troll, check out Crypto Venetians. NFT is physically minted at Venice Beach. Only 1K supply. They're kind of fire. Can find them on OpenSea. Crypto Venetians. Oops, what am I going to OpenSea? I'm not finding them. Unless I'm spelling them wrong. Oops, yep, I am. I don't know, I'm not finding them, my friend. Oh, this is one of them, probably. Oh, from Art Blocks? They're probably going to do well, because if this was one of them... Because Art Blocks has the hype right now. Did I see the Fever project? Trevor Rear. No, I haven't, man. Fever. I'm trying to think. Real Fever? Yeah, no, I don't. It's Binance Fart Chain. I mean, be careful. Binance Fart Chain's just trying to create, you know, protocol after protocol, no team or anything. I mean, yeah, no team. Not a big fan. It's a Binance Fart Chain. DBC main on dot substrate. Can't find a word on Neo. Oh, so now they're moving over to Polkadot. DBC, that's ridiculous. They were supposed to be built on Neo, or they were. Hey, Chico, you recently said you sold some Bitcoin for ETH. I was just curious. You are still keeping a HODL stash. Oh, yeah. Of course. I'm keeping, you know, the amount of Bitcoin I have is basically going to stay that way. I'm buying, you know, Ethereum over Bitcoin. That's for sure, because there's a bigger chance, you know, with Ethereum. But, yeah, I'm keeping the amount of Bitcoin I have. Have I checked out EcoFi? Not yet, but I'm possibly soon. I don't think they're out yet, so... Or... They're right here. No, I haven't checked it out yet, but I possibly will be soon. It's fractionalization of, you know, artworks and stuff, and this is, you know, pretty interesting. Because this is, you know, DeFiification of NFTs. So this has came on my radar. Ben Young. Appreciate the tip, man. Legend. Hey, Chico, have you heard of Arte? I have. I talked about it a little bit, and I hold a smidgen of it. But yeah, it fell way down. But I'm still hodling it. I mean, if it goes to 0, oh, dang it. But I don't think that's going to happen. Umi.digital. They got an ILL going on the moment. You guys, I can't cover, you know, initial coin offerings or anything. I am an American, you know. And I know it's on ICO, it's an ILO, whatever that means. But can't be covering that new. I'm sorry. Do I use any TA when looking at BTC, brother? I do Tyler analysis. No, I don't, you know, use the charts and try to, you know, see where things are going with lines here, lines there, line everywhere. No, I, you know, do things off of fundamentals. I take a look at what's fundamentally going on, and then I let other people do the TA for me. Just seems to work out much better that way. Good question, man. Oh, which 3 did Chico say? So yeah, if you had just come into the stream, you know, I started streaming a little, like an hour and a half ago. The 3 coins I did talk about as ones I do see, you know, moving by billions, are Ocean Protocol, Centrifuge, and the Energy Web Chain, EWT. Ocean, I mean, 2 of them are doing pretty well today. Ocean's up a little bit. Centrifuge has had a big day. Oh, up 45%. Jiminy. And EWT. My thoughts on Bored Bananas on OpenSea. Could take off. Bored Ape spinoff. Glad you're soldiering through the tough times. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm not getting involved, you know, with the just art type NFT projects. There's money to be made right now, and there's a hype cycle going on. It's just, I'm a crypto investor, you know, I like tokens, you know. NFT art is a different beast that you have to learn about, and you don't want to be stuck bag holding. At least with crypto tokens, you know, you do have liquidity, you know. To get rid of your NFT, there has to be another buyer on the end of that. So yeah, you don't want to be stuck bag holding, because literally you could be stuck bag holding. Thanks for the knowledge and wisdom of your words you're sharing. What are your thoughts on Olympus DAO in the few years to come? I'm still bullish on the Ohmies, of course. Of course, it's having a bad day, unfortunately. And I'm sure like some of you are like, oh, but it's a rebase currency too. It's a rebase platform, so it does have days like this kind of often. So Secret CFI, privacy first DeFi with XMR bridge, and they got BSC bridge too. Of course, ETH bridge. POS, Cuban bought Ocean. I know, New. I actually covered that in the content. I'm sure you just jumped in, but yeah, saw his Ocean buy. He got himself a little over 50 G's in Ocean. But Secret Network is that yeah, it used to be Enigma. May have to take another look into Secret. An XMR bridge. That's a dangerous bridge to have. I will say that, New. Vesper Finance. A lot of lockup with Vesper. I think they have... I forgot the lockup of Vesper. Yeah, over 502 million is in Vesper. Hey, Creative Investments, thank you for the 20, man. Launch the app on Plasma Pay website. You can stake, provide liquidity, swap, limit orders, IDO launchpad, DEX aggregator. Been in development since 2018, but launched with the PPay token less than a year ago. I mean, I know you want to show your project. Or this project. It's not a bad dashboard. I haven't seen this one before, so it wasn't necessarily forked from anything. But yeah, a lot of projects have the card out here. It's going to be a tough competition. I'll say that right now. Y-axis, anything good coming? Thanks for all your hard work. I haven't, researched Y-axis in a little bit, but I still hold mine. It's fell, and it's having a rough day as well. But yeah, I mean, this project, it made, yield farming and all that, making DeFi, managing your positions a lot easier. So that's what really got me interested in it. Because I don't have time to, yield farm myself and look for the best yield. There needs to be a service that does it for you. Alright guys, well I've been streaming, for an hour and a half, and it is Saturday. I would love to, get my day going, besides, being on the tube. But I appreciate all just 1,200. My views, I've been getting crushed lately with my views. They've been just going down. YouTube's not a big friend to me lately. So if you could, share this content. Follow me on all my social accounts, because who knows, YouTube may bury me here soon. That's what it looks like to me lately. I used to get, 3,000-4,000 live viewers. It dropped to about 2,000 a month ago. Now I'm barely above 1,000. Uh-oh. So yeah, follow me on all my social media accounts, you guys. Blockchain Leaks on Twitter. Again, Blockchain Leaks, the website is coming very soon. I'm hoping, within the next 2 weeks, beginning of September. Better be by my birthday. My birthday is September 25th. But we are waiting, on the blockchain version of the store. I'm also on Instagram as Chico Crypto. I'm also on Instagram as Leaks Blockchain. Not posting really on that one yet because the website isn't launched. And I'm also on Facebook as Chico Crypto. So yeah, follow me on all those. They're included in the description. They're also in the my banner on my YouTube channel. Have I checked out Alliance Block, partnered with EWT and Ocean? I haven't checked it out in a while. I know what ALBT is. They got a lot of partners. Hey, Edgeware's in there too. I may have to look further into this one. Appreciate the tip, man. I love Kusama. Kusama, my mama, my baby mama's drama. Extremely undervalued. How do you feel about Kilt for the next slot? I do feel good about Kilt. I'm bullish on Kilt, and I do love Kusama as well. So I feel very good about that, Larry Bird. Yeah, no, it sucks to have your views really be suffering lately, but I'm gonna keep posting the content, and I'll still be here, you guys. So yeah, tune in for Monday. It's definitely gonna be an excellent video as always, and I haven't decided what it is. I haven't even started writing it, but it's gonna be good, is all I can tell you. So I will see you guys next time, and I'll be streaming for a little bit on Theta, not too much longer, if you want to come watch me on there as well. So cheers, guys. I'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.